So the other day when I was browsing the internet, watching funny baby videos, when I received a message from an unknown person. I was going to delete the message when I saw something that caught my attention. It mentions that I can get $15 by answering 3 simple questions. I don't know about you, but with $15, I can buy like 3 Cai Fan with fish. I was initially quite skeptical about this whole thing, but since this sounds easy to do and I was hungry for fishes, I decided to respond to them. They then asked me to message Susan on Telegram to claim my money. Looking at Susan's photo, I can't help but feel something was a little off. Her eyes were like staring right into my soul, and she was probably going to cheat my feelings or something. However, I was determined to get my $15, so I messaged her. And sure enough, she did send me the money. But just when I thought that the story would end here, she then invited me to join an activity group where I have to do certain tasks. For every photo that I like, I will earn a $3. The skeptical side of me was like, got so easy man? Sure not. But the money-loving side of me was already doing the calculations. I figured that if I could like 10,000 photos a day, I would become a millionaire in just over a month. So, of course, I said yes. I was then invited to join a Telegram group which has over 100 plus members in it. I didn't waste any time and immediately got started to work. I quickly realized that I wouldn't be able to become a millionaire so soon. That's because every task will only come every 25 minutes and there will only be 25 tasks each day. If I skip any task, my salary would drop to 50 cents and I would need to complete 6 tasks if I want my salary to increase back to $3. So I started doing 3 tasks in a row, then asked for my salary, and immediately I got richer by another $9. What ah! By then, the tasks for the day were over, and the next task will only start at 10 AM the next day.
The next morning.
It's a brand new day, and I was ready to what big. So I immediately got started to work. I completed all the way until the 6th task, and that's when a different task appeared. In this task, I was asked to pay a deposit, and after that, they will give me more money. For example, if I paid $66, I will get $85, which is almost 30% profit. And it goes all the way up to $6,666, which I will earn $8,665. According to them, this was to assist the sponsor to complete the transaction. Then, after paying the deposit, some so-called professional teacher will complete the homework and the salary will be returned back to us. By then, I already smelled bullshit, as it was super obvious that this was a scam. But to my surprise, many people started to send them money. Obviously, I'm not going to send this Susan my money. Later, she takes my money and run away, then how? But at the same time, I also wanted to see what happens. That's when I came out with a brilliant plan. I took someone else's screenshot and forwarded it to Susan. Then pray that she would not notice it. But guess what? She noticed. She then called me a dishonest person. She kicked me out of the group and I felt super shameful. There's nothing worse than being caught dishonest by a scammer. I then tried to beg Susan to let me join back. She'd be like, can is can, but in order to join, I will need to send her $66 first, which of course, I'm not going to do. So my little adventure with Susan ended there. Oh, and just in case you are wondering, I'm obviously not going to keep that money because that's scam money. So I donated all of it to the Children's Cancer Foundation. Quick pause. I'm sure by now, most of you would have heard of Weibo's famous zero commission free trading and their fractional shares feature. So let me share 3 more new features that you may not have heard of. First, Weibo has added a regular savings plan, which means that now you can fully automate your investments with them. 2. Weibo lets you park your idle funds with them to earn up to 4% worth of yield. And third, for people who wants to trade options, you'll be glad to know that Weibo now supports both covered call and cash covered put. So if you have not signed up yet, you can sign up with my link down below. Fund your account with 100 Singapore dollars and hold the funds for 30 days. And you will get anywhere between 6 to 40 free fractional shares worth up to $1,000 each. With that being said, let's get back to the video. But anyway, while doing some online research, I realized that this scam was already reported on the Straits Times back in April. The task is exactly what I encountered. But back then, they were just offering $13. I guess inflation affects scammers too, huh? Going through the forums, I also saw that many people were fortunate or unfortunate enough to encounter this. Most Singaporeans are smart enough not to fall for this, as most of them either ignored the message or took the $15 and run. One guy even managed to earn $70+ in a day. Another had a friend who earned $100+ before the scammers stopped giving him money. So for them, I'm not too worried. The one that I'm more worried about is those old Akong, Ama and gullible people who will fall for this. And sure enough, someone's helper lost $800 to the scam. Maybe you'll be like, you got their bank account details and phone number what? Just report to the Mata and catch them lah. No use one, because all these are new accounts. Meaning, the scammers are paying people to hand over their bank accounts to be used. And that's what happened in the infamous OCBC phishing scam, where around 120 money mules were suspected to be involved in helping out with the scam. Singapore will always be a good target for scammers, as last year, there's a rise in all kinds of scams, like phishing scams, where they will ask you to click a link or download some app and scam you gao. There was a retiree who lost 40k to this and was forced to go back to working. Then there's job scams, where there were at least $17.6 million lost by over 1,000 victims since January. E-commerce scam that has stolen 20k from over 100 victims. Investment scams like the one where people would pretend to be me and scam you guys. And fake friend call scam, where someone would call you, pretends to be your long lost friend and tries to borrow money from you. Basically, scams everywhere. Unfortunately, there's not much the police can do because the scammers are not here in Singapore. So let me share 3 tips on how to protect yourself from scams. 1. Don't anyhow talk to strangers or click unknown links lah. Duh. Okay, even this may be hard sometimes, as some scams can look super real until even IT professionals are able to fall for it. So the second method is by installing an app called Scam Shield, which will help you filter scam messages and scam calls. But be careful, only download Scam Shield from the official source, which I will link down below, because even the scammers have already came out with fake Scam Shield apps that will scam your money. But I guess some people do not want to download an extra app on their phone. In that case, you can check out a website called scamalert.sg. If you suspect something is a scam, you can try searching here to see if it's reported yet or not. There, you can see the survey scam here. So that was a quick video about scams. Hopefully, now you are more aware about scams and how you can protect yourself from them. Also, I've recently set up a new Telegram channel where you can join to discuss everything related to money. Like, share and subscribe, as I'll be posting new videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday.